Things that my ex probably doesn't expect me to take with me when I move out, all of my hangers. I am taking literally all of his clothes. I've already done these ones, all of his clothes off of my hangers and putting it on some ugly old hangers that were already here.
Ooh,
and
that's
you know
diabolical.
I don't know that there's going to be enough, probably, maybe not, but it's not my problem.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Those are your hangers. Hangers are expensive. Nice hangers are hard to no, they're not hard to come by, but he's gonna feel the sting of that. Like, honestly, nothing like a nice hanger. I like those pant hangers with the little clips on them. I like to hang my clothes on them when they dry. Look at these comments. Oh my God. When I was moving out of my mother-in-law's house because they hated me, I even took my onions and potatoes, also my detergent. See, this is like almost like a delayed reaction because they're not gonna know until they do the laundry, until they need to cook a stew, some pasta. They're not gonna know. They're just gonna be like,
Where are all the onions? Where are the potats?
not here. Oh, there's a part 2. Goody, 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 goody.
Today on things my ex probably doesn't expect me to take when I move out, kitchen edition. First thing will be the salt and pepper shakers, as well as literally all of our spices.
Oh, those are nice. Those are nice.
And I'll also be taking all of my wooden spoons,
Ooh.
the bag clips, the garlic press, and
Ooh,
a few
yes.
other items in this drawer. Almost everything in this drawer belongs to the house, but I will be taking the only cheese grater there is. I'll be taking all of the utensils with this textured handle, which means I will have no butter knives. All the measuring cups are mine, as well as all of the mixing bowls. Maybe one of my favorite things I'm going to do is leave him with this singular kitchen towel because the rest are mine. He also will not have any oven mitts or hot pot rests, so he's gonna have to make do with just this towel for everything. I'll be taking almost half of the Tupperware as well as these stemless glasses, which his dad gifted us as a move-in present, but I like them so much that I'm just gonna take them, why not? I will, of course, be taking all of my kitchen appliances. I won't be taking the plates or the pots and pans, only because the plates were already here when we moved in, and he did pay for the pots and pans. And honestly, I didn't like his choice, so I'm just gonna let him have those. But you know, if I did like them, I would be taking them too.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's always funny when you get into a relationship and it's like,
Oh, we can just combine everything. We can use your couch and this painting and these utensils and this and that.
and it's not until you break up that you realize, like, oh, I have a lot of stuff here. Because you best believe he's going to think about you the next time he needs to butter his toast and he doesn't have a knife. Use a fork. Use your fingers. Pettiest thing you took from y'all's apartment after a breakup. Oh, is that the AC?
Because by yourself.
Ooh, that's diabolical. That's evil. I love it. Ooh. Ooh, in the summer too. Okay, so all men are the same. All men really, really need that air conditioning, right? I told you, Mike likes to live in a fridge. Like, I wear sweatpants in our house because Mike likes it cold. God forbid the air conditioning isn't working one day. My God, he has like an absolute meltdown. How to troll Mike. Turn off the air conditioning. I know for a fact this would be really, really difficult to solve because, like, as someone whose air conditioning wasn't working on the second floor for like a while, it took so long to get someone in to install an air conditioner. Like, it took 3 dang months. Karma bit my boss in the butt after insulting me in front of guests. I started working in a hotel after I graduated from high school. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life and decided to take a break. At work, I got very uncomfortable times, and sometimes I had to take double shifts. Let me point out that I didn't get an introduction, but was thrown into the job and had to learn everything on my own. I don't want to brag about myself, but I'm a very quick learner. My boss was an a-hole. He would yell at me in front of guests, call me stupid, and question why I couldn't do something. Those of you who have worked in hotels and service know what hell you can have with guests, and they complain about the slightest thing to get their money back. I decided to quit because I couldn't handle being treated so recklessly. On my last day, I had a guest that I could already see when she stepped through the door that this woman is Lucifer sent from hell. It's summer and the hotel is fully booked. She pushes her way into the queue and yells at everyone. No one could stand her, so they let her pass. She reserved 3 rooms for 12 people, 3 double rooms for 12 people. I explained this was not allowed and there were no rooms left. Then she starts yelling at me and wants to talk to my boss and threatened to post me on Facebook. Okay, Karen, you think people care? My boss came out and apologized to this Karen and said I hadn't worked there for long. Bruh, it was my second year. He upgraded one of their rooms and downgraded another guest rooms who hadn't checked in. He thus let 3 people stay in the double room plus and the rest divided into 2 double rooms standard. The manager scolded me in front of all the guests for saying to him that it was unfair to those who were downgraded who had paid more for the room, but that it also went against the rules for fire risk. The boss was furious when I said that, and there would be a deduction from the salary and I would not be allowed to work there. I was really angry. I thought it was my last day and I decided to take revenge. The next guest that was going to check in after Karen turned out to be the guest who had been downgraded. The guest asked about which room they had been given and wanted to double check if it was the same room they paid for. I knew I would get in for it, so I decided to tell the guests what had happened. I apologized and gave them a goodie bag. The guest was very surprised and wanted to talk to the manager. He wondered why they had been downgraded. The boss yelled at me and said that I was worthless and did not deserve anything. He apologized to the guests and said that I lied. My eyes filled with tears and couldn't say anything. But here's the best part. It turned out the guests who were downgraded were inspectors who were unloaded as a couple to see how the hotel worked. My boss had to apologize to me at a staff meeting and was later fired for what he had done. Karma, my friends, it always comes back like a boomerang. Guys, just so you know, you don't have to put up with people like that. There's a reason why there's like job bureaus and stuff, like people that you can report these types of things to. It might be a bit of a hassle to go through, but in the end, like, you're also saving other people from being treated that way. The worst part is they treat you so poorly that you have to quit so you don't get severance. Terrible. Does anyone have like a good manager? Like, I just feel like the vast majority of them really are just glorified high school bullies.